At the black establishments, we're not going on Broadway doing that shit. We're not going to these other places doing that.
Yeah.
If we want to call it spade a spade, they not even checking niggas on Broadway. Niggas not walking in there on bullshit. You feel me? So it's just like, why do we treat the places that are catering for us? We be complaining about, it's nothing to do in Nashville. It's nowhere for black people to go.
And then go tear them up.
And then go tear the spots up.
Go tear them
And go
up.
do whatever you want to do. So it's just like, man, it's more just like, let's really come in and like look at it from a standpoint of like, we all here to move Nashville forward. You know, and there's definitely other spots. You got Vibes, you know what I'm saying? You got different spots. You got Willie B's, you got fucking Cavalli's out there.
What's going on, y'all? So I'm gonna respond to this video, this topic that these guys were speaking on. I thought the topic was dope. I love conversations like this. But I'm gonna answer his question because he's asking what's the difference? Why is it that black people, why is it that in the white establishments, things mostly tend to be okay, black people tend to act a certain way, versus when they go to the black clubs? Well, I'm gonna answer his question right now. The ones that normally tear up the black clubs, they not going downtown Nashville to listen to some country, okay? I know black men and black women that don't even, look, they don't even like being in environments if it ain't all black. As cultured and how many passports they claim they got or how many stamps they got, they don't really like going places if it ain't black people around, okay? They only do that social media. They only want to go out of town and travel for social media, okay? So let's just start right there. Most of the ones tearing up the black clubs are normally the ignorant people. Those type of people aren't going to be at your white establishments, okay? Number two, if something was to pop off ever downtown Nashville, those people are probably conscious to think like, you know what? That's a long walk back to my car after I just punched a security guard or hit somebody with a bottle or did this. Now I gotta run in my car to try to get away. It's not gonna happen. You look at most of the black spots, they're in individual buildings a little ways away from downtown. So you normally can do a little dirt and it's just 2-3 security tops. And then depending on how many it is, if it's 5-7 dudes, them security are gonna probably, if they're leaving, they're gonna just let them leave. So that's probably why you don't really see that much drama going on in the other establishments. Number two, we got to look at the foundation of why this stuff is happening. We got to look at the music. Country music, which is 99% of the music being played downtown Nashville. There's no killing, there's no stealing, there's no robbing, there's no shooting, there's no homicide this, homicide that, there's no prostitution glorifying, there's nothing like that, right? Country is basically feel-good music. Country music actually used to align a little bit with black music back in the 90s when black clubs probably had dance. They had a lot of dance songs, your feel-good songs. Yeah, there's no more feel-good and dance songs in the black community. Those are gone. So you got a whole bunch of people that are just turned up, ready. Come on, y'all. I don't know how old these guys are, but there was a time where as soon as Lil Jon and Bohannon came on, it was over with. All the little soft dudes that's in the club now that be in the lounges, they wouldn't be nowhere towards the middle of the floor. So if you couldn't hold your own jumping around in the middle of the club or whatever, you was on the wall somewhere. So this is the difference. So you got to think about it. There's no country song that's going to make you want to fight. None. So our music makes us want to do certain things. We don't want to admit that because we want to keep, man, that's my slap, man, because we are ignorant and we like to stay in dysfunction. Let's just call it what it is. Number two, again, as I said, our music basically tells us how to live. This is why you see, it's a restaurant, I'm not going to say the name. Popular restaurant in the city, Nashville. It's done turned majority black, especially on the weekends, ever since COVID. They used to stay open to 10 o'clock. Now, because you got these women coming in, having these birthday parties, and they boyfriends, they brothers, they male cousins is coming in smelling like weed. Now, this is a restaurant, I told you that a lot of execs, CEOs, all come in, and now you got these people coming in smelling like weed. You got dudes playing the music on their phone real loud. Dudes bringing in Bluetooth because they don't like the jazz in the restaurant. See, that country music doesn't warp white people's minds to make them want to do ignorant stuff when they're away from that environment. Black people, the rap music is telling us how to live, what to wear, how to dress, what gun to buy, what type of girl to get, what type of dude to date, right? It's even told ever since Wayne has been out, well, before Wayne, how to have sex, what type of sex, all of that, right? How to spend money, what clothes to buy. There's a country song called, well, I don't know the name of it, but the lyrics are, got a little dirt on my boots, but I'm still gonna take you in town tonight. It's a song about a dude having dirty shoes, and I'm still taking you on a date. That type of way of thinking does not even exist in the black community. You see what I'm saying? The whole, like, we've left, black community has left the way of, hey, I like you, you like me. I'm not worried about what everybody think. I'm not trying to keep up or follow the trend. Black community is the only community where we're stuck and warped, right? So I've been out of town with dudes before, and oh man, if it looked like it was too many other races of people, this is why you see a lot of people still talking about Miami. Ask them, do you like Miami or LA? Most black people are going to tell you Miami because you got Ocean Drive and Collins, and they can stay right there in the summer and spring, and it's nothing but blacks. Most 90% black people where they all hang out at. You know why they say that over LA? Because LA is a huge, like, you got to get in the car, you got to drive, and it's multi-raced. The only time you're going to see a whole bunch of black people in one spot is if it's like BET award weekend and you go downtown. But if you go to Marina Del Rey, Venice, Santa Monica, Malibu, and hang out there on Venice Beach, you're not gonna see, like, you'll see black people, but it's not gonna be majority black people. And a lot of black people do not like that. This restaurant that I'm about to go eat at is called Monell's. It's all these educated women, that talk about how many degrees they got. I invite women on purpose to this restaurant because it shows it kind of runs a lot of women off because they don't like to sit around people that they don't like to be around people, like I said, unless it's a black crowd, unless it's black people. They talk all that passport stuff, and I got stamps on my passport. You go overseas, you go to these countries where the women are feminine, where they cater to men, yet you come back to the States still acting masculine, still not showing respect for men. Still, those women over there put the family first. They put the family structure first. They ain't putting their sexual preference first. Oh, I got a type. No, they ain't doing that over there. That's why they're more married than all women. So they'll come back to America still acting project, still acting loud, still talking loud, still acting ghetto. It don't matter if they got a degree or not. But we got to look at the foundation. It's the music. The music is why the black community is losing. The ghetto has always been there. But why is it? I mean, even the white community has trailer parks. Even the Hispanics have like a ghetto, like a rough part of town in just about every city. Yet they're still more married than us. They make less than us. The Hispanic men make less than black men. Hispanic women make less than black women. How is it that now the Hispanics are more married than the black community, and they their population has passed the black community like 3-4 years ago? It's because our music does not cater to building families. Our music is about sex. It's just about sex, hook up culture. Excuse me, y'all. Let me get out this car. Our music is just about hookup culture. It's not about building. It's not about fun. They actually still, like I said, we're the only genre of music, the only culture that don't even dance no more. And that's the difference. But that's all I got to say, man. Exactly, because we don't have class anymore. The black community, majority of our women don't have class. Like I said, they go overseas and they go to these countries where there are women that are feminine. They cater to their men, but they come back to America all masculine, all boisterous, talking ghetto, talking loud, cussing like men. We are mirroring our music, right? There used to be times where even a 35-year-old man, when I was growing up, looked like a 35-year-old man by the way he was dressed. Now you got 40, 50-year-old men dressing like 20-year-olds. We're mirroring our music. Our music is telling the black community how to live. You know, there's a reason that Roscoe's can stay open 3 decades. They're not in there bumping The Game or Nipsey Hussle or anything like that. No, I went in there just a month ago. Blues, R&B. You know, there's a reason why downtown Nashville can have 200-300 bars within 8-9 blocks next to each other. Really no issues. You can't put 2 popping clubs next to each other in Atlanta without something popping off within 2 weeks. You can't do it. It's our culture. The black culture used to be just black people. Now our music is bleeding into people's everyday lives. It's telling people how to live. We don't know how to separate the two. We don't know how to separate music from real life and leave music as entertainment. That's why we're losing. Y'all have a good one.